Once we got married and I wasn't pregnant at that point, my OB had me trying to get pregnant on my own for like 6 months, and it didn't work. So she referred us to a fertility specialist at Unity Hospital. So we were there for the last about 5.5 years. We went through several rounds of Clomid, several rounds of IUIs, and then last year we did our first IVF cycle with them, and we ended up with 7 eggs, but none of them took, so we didn't have anything to freeze, which was really heartbreaking. So from there, I was talking to my friend Shayna, and she told me, you gotta try CNY. So we tried CNY in September, but just to back up a little bit, during one of the breaks in the 5.5 years, we did come to CNY for the first time ever. We were referred to there, and it just didn't work out. I don't think we were ready for the options that they were giving us at that time, so we kind of took a break and went back to where we were comfortable. But this time last year, we ended up coming in September. We had our consult in Buffalo, and it wasn't supposed to be with Dr. Kiltz, it was with a woman, and Dr. Kiltz surprised us and showed up and did our consultation, which was awesome because I felt like I was meeting a celebrity. And we did our first IVF in December, and it didn't take. And we did our second round in January, and it did take. So we're finally pregnant after 6.5 years. And it's been amazing. A little more with CNY, it's just incredible. From what we dealt with over there, the support that you get here is just amazing. All the doctors, the nurses, the staff, all the support chats that you get, the support groups with CNY, the closed groups, it's just, you have all these women supporting you and rooting for you. I'm sorry. CNY is just amazing because when you want to give up and you feel like you can't take anymore, there's all these women that they're calling you a warrior, and they're supporting you and telling you got this and not to give up. And it just makes all the difference in the world when you have people you can talk to who are on this journey and are at all different points of this journey, but they actually understand how you feel emotionally, how you feel physically, the medications, everything you have to go through. It's just amazing. Like CNY does that. It's just incredible. I mean, it was really rough because over there you don't have the support that you get through CNY. Like the doctors are just like, oh, it's just, we gotta just figure out what medicine's gonna balance for you. There's no really nurses that are like calling to check on you, or other women or groups and chats that you can, talk to about how you're feeling. It was just really rough. We were alone. It was just him and I. Thankfully I had him who kept me going and, pushed us forward during that journey. But it's so different. Like I'm sad that I wasted so much time there and didn't come to CNY sooner, because it's been amazing here.
It's just an emotional roller coaster for 5.5 years, going on 6 years. You have constant, okay, we have hope, we're going through a process, and then you hit a dead end. You come to basically a wall, and then you go from being hopeful, happy, to disappointed, sad. And the tough thing is, it's not like you can go to a doctor and they can say, okay, you have X, Y, and Z going on. Sometimes they don't know why you're having these issues. So that is a tough part, when they can't tell you exactly why you're having the struggle that you're having. But yeah, 5.5 years, 6 years, it's been an emotional roller coaster. I've seen her very happy. I've seen her at her lowest with disappointment, and it's just hard emotionally and mentally. It's a hard journey.
I just think CNY, they had different medicines and they had a game plan. If something didn't go right, they knew what the next step was to try. They assure you, and they make you feel really hopeful and calm and relaxed. Like you're not nervous. You're not going to your next appointment feeling like bummed, or if you are, they're there to build you up and tell you, no, we're getting you pregnant. Like the first time when it didn't take, Marley from here, she was amazing. I was in there, I was sad and crying, and I left feeling incredible. Like, this next time it's gonna work. Like, I got this. She was just so incredible and so sweet and was like, honey, it's gonna work. A lot of times the first time it doesn't. You know, second and third time, we got this. We got a plan for you. She's like, you're gonna get pregnant. She was just so positive, and I just left there feeling good. I went in feeling terrible and came out feeling good, and she was right, and that worked. And I think just the support and just being, you know, really calm, and they're just wonderful. I would just really tell people, you know, not to give up, and really set up a consultation with CNY, because it really changed our lives for the better. And I truly believe it can help anybody going through this journey, and just give them a real sense of hope.
I would obviously tell people, if they're looking for options, keep CNY in mind, because it's definitely a drastic difference from going to a standard medical facility to something that's a little bit more relaxing. And to come here, I believe, made a big difference. I mean, just the stress, the stress seems to be reduced. And obviously we all know that we're, you know, from different stuff that we're reading and learning, that stress has a huge part of, you know, fertility. And I think coming here, that reduces the stress, makes you feel more comfortable. I think it has a lot to do with being successful here versus, you know, the previous place that we were at. And like she said, you know, it's a lot of ups and downs, but just keep going and don't give up, and always try to, you know, figure out what your next step is. If you come to one dead end, find another way around it and keep going.
I think too, with CNY and Dr. Kiltz, they just offer so many different options. There's so many different things that you can do. It's not just the standard thing, you know, they offer the massages, the yoga, the acupuncture, you know, different types of medicines, you know, that you wouldn't normally get at a standard place. And of course, IVF is really expensive, and Dr. Kiltz makes it really affordable, which alleviates a lot of the stress. So I just think it's wonderful, and I would encourage anyone to come to CNY.